Everybody, this is Volt, and this time we're reviewing Transformers Henkei Megatron. To fill you in, if you don't know what Henkei is pretty much a Japanese version of the Classics Universe line, brought to you in a much more Generation 1 inspired deco, or whatever series deco, accurate deco pretty much, with a lot of excessive chrome. And yes, this Decepticon insignia here is purple pinkish chrome, which I have to admit looks pretty cool. Megatron's repainted the Classics figure, and in this mode, he's a pretty convincing gun. If you've never seen a Nerf gun before, you could probably say it could be a pretty convincing gun. Not. I got this guy at the Silver Snail, and Silver Snail is a comic shop in Ottawa and Toronto, Canada. So if you live in Ottawa or Toronto, or you're going there, I suggest you check them out, because they got a very good selection. And this is the cheapest place you can get the Takara Tomy figures. I mean, they got the best price for these, the Henkei figures. And before we get on to the toy, let's look at the box. He's got his box, and the box has lots of interesting things. He's got the Megatron transforming in the air. It's got his gimmicks like piping, and his with his tech specs, so it's 70 altogether. I'm not sure what they're all for, so because I can't read Japanese. According to this here, Megatron is Destron number 1. If you don't know what that means, he's the first Destron or Decepticon in the toy line. And here he promotes the other Classics figures: Optimus, Bumblebee, Grimlock, Mirage, Starscream, and a little Silver Snail price sticker. I like Japanese packaging. That's one thing I like. He comes with a manga, but I don't have it on me. It's a pretty cool manga, I have to admit. It's a very cool manga. Yeah. So Megatron is no longer a phony Nerf gun. Instead, he's a repainted phony Nerf gun. I mean, you know this is the modern age, and you know you can't have a real gun, so Nerf guns are okay. But in this color, it's really good. They also painted the orange cap, so you could actually rob a bank, but I wouldn't suggest you do that. Peace, man. Keep the peace. Shut up, you hippie. Yeah, I like the gun mode. I give it a solid 9. It's a really nice gun mode, especially in this colors. I actually appreciate the mold even more. I have the Classics one, but you're not gonna see it in the review, because now I got this guy who needs the Classics one anyway. It's good for a little kid, but it's not good for me. This is much better. Anyway, let's go on with his transformation. The first thing you need to do is you need to split this. Yeah, split. It's like split sticks. Yeah, so yeah, you got to split this. And this is where you pretty much know he's not really, he's pretty much kibble from here. You just put the wings here. This will become his wings. So what you do here is you pretty much fold in the legs like so. Flip out the feet. I know you're supposed to do that later, but what the hell? What the hell? It's a review anyway. I'm supposed to do this. He looks like a lot of a junk pile, doesn't he? He looks like he was blasted. I think this mold reminds me of the T-1000 from Terminator, because it looks like liquid metal blast. It's pretty cool, I have to admit. Really nice Terminator homage. I'm a huge fan of Terminator, if you didn't know by now. I think Stormfalcon would enjoy this figure. Anyway, let's get back with his transformation. You fold this down up here. You fold this down. And you fold the arm here, like so. He actually does, he's a little tricky to get back in his gun mode, so don't ask me to do that yet. I might do it at a separate time. Probably like Biker Trash does it. Next, you just have to like peg his wings in. He can fly. Yeah, he's got wings. And last is very nice head sculpt. And I think you're supposed to raise this up. Raise the roof, man. And yes, that's Henkei Megatron. Pretty cool deco. G1 has never looked so good. Seriously, I really like this mold, and I really like the colors. I mean, they're like a gray, icy-ish color, and it shines. I mean, oh, it's so shiny, especially with the light. With my light, it's really shiny. And unlike the classics one, this one has red light piping instead of green light piping. And yeah. So this guy can have almost any pose you want him to do, like his fusion cannon, Decepticons retreat, or he's just going movie Megatron on everyone. This mold is so freaking awesome. I can purely recommend him because it's Megatron, it's Henkei, and it kicks so much ass. Literally, I purely recommend the guy. Even with the wings, he actually can be more convincing that he can fly. I can fly! Maybe he can't. Lay off the crack, man. Plastic crack, yo. Or he's been drinking so much Energon. But this mold is a recommend. I give this mold a 10 because it's pretty good. And if you want to be even a more diehard G1 fan, you probably would remove that. And he's purely G1 Megs now. This is Audible with Transformers Henkei Megatron. And by the way, I do like guns. Signing out.